It's now post time. The flag is raised. And they're off for the Grade 1 Ladbrokes Christmas Hurdle over 2 miles, and Burdett Road immediately sent into the lead by Harry Cobden. The other three allowing him to take a 3-length lead into the first flight of hurdles. Constitution Hill to the inside rises in second. Towards the outside, Lump Sum, and at the back of the field, Lossiemouth, just a little outpaced in the early stages, just niggled along early by Paul Townend to go the early gallop as they go now on towards flight number 2, and Burdett Road comes to it. The lead reduced to only a length and a half by Lump Sum towards the near side, who rises in second. Constitution Hill is in third, and now onto the bit once again in fourth is Lossiemouth, and they have a circuit to go, and this is a true gallop being sent by Burdett Road as they go now into the paddock turn. Leads now by about a length and a half to Lump Sum towards the outside in second. Constitution Hill towards the inner, and still a break of over 2 lengths, now 3 lengths back to the mare Lossiemouth, last of this classy quartet, who make their way now down the side of the course. The next 2 flights come up quite quickly, and they will be the 3rd and 4th flights in the race. Burdett Road and Harry Cobden by 3 parts of length to Lump Sum and Dylan Johnston towards the outside, who will rise in second. Over in third, Constitution Hill, Nico de Boinville, and then Paul Townend and Lossiemouth last of the 4. Already they're on towards the 4th flight. Burdett Road led there by about a length or so. Constitution Hill stood a very, very long way off that flight, but he jumps it, and he jumped it pretty quick too, because he's moved towards the inside of Lump Sum now to contest second place once again. And already they've reached halfway in the Grade 1 Ladbrokes Christmas Hurdle, and Burdett Road plays the hare. The lead is just over a length to Lump Sum towards the outside in second. Constitution Hill covered up in third position, and still that break of 2.5 lengths to Lossiemouth last of the 4, and they head now down the back straight, entering the final 7 furlongs as they go now on towards this next flight of hurdles, and this is the 4th from home. Burdett Road led by over a length to Lump Sum towards the outside in second. Constitution Hill and Lossiemouth, and now they go inside the final 3/4 of a mile and on towards the 3rd last. The 3rd last flight taken around about 5 furlongs from home. Burdett Road made every yard to this point. Lump Sum towards the outside, and then Constitution Hill as they go over 3 out. And over in 4th was Lossiemouth, and again Constitution Hill was very quick over that flight of hurdles. He spent no extra time in the air, and it's Burdett Road who leads them now into the sweeping turn inside the final half mile. Harry Cobden looks back to see that Constitution Hill and Nico de Boinville are right on their heels, with Lump Sum around the outside, and Lossiemouth now trying to close up at the rear of the field. They're making the turn in the Ladbrokes Christmas Hurdle, and Burdett Road still has the lead, but Constitution Hill has breezed into second place. Lump Sum is already being driven. Lossiemouth tries to latch herself now onto the hills, the leading duo, down towards the final 1/4 mile. Constitution Hill moves up on the outside of Burdett Road. Constitution Hill takes the lead. Burdett Road tries to go with him. Lossiemouth now is flat to the board towards the near side, back in third. Constitution Hill has the lead as he comes down towards the final flight. Constitution Hill over in front by a length and a half to 2. Lossiemouth in second, a mistake in third by Burdett Road. Constitution Hill is back, and he's the first ever 3 times winner of a Ladbrokes Christmas Hurdle. Constitution Hill beats Lossiemouth, Burdett Road and Lump Sum.
Well, there'll be few people feeling as chipper. Oh, and listen to the round of applause for Nico de Boinville and Constitution Hill. Your first thoughts on that performance, Nico?
Yeah, delighted. Really happy to see him finish his race like that. I think he'll come on for the run. You know, we just needed to get him back on the track, and it was great to see that he sort of retains his old fire. Lossiemouth probably didn't quite sort of fire as they would have wanted. I think she was off the bridle for a while in behind, but look, it was an end-to-end gallop, and I thought it turned out to be a true race.
Did he feel the old Constitution Hill from the get-go?
Yeah, when I pulled him out and off he went, and the turbos fired, you know.
Can I just ask what the reception's been like? Because people love a comeback story, yeah. And I know it's a year off, but everyone, there's that applause there as well. It must be special.
It's been fantastic. I mean, in years gone by, sometimes Kempton can be said to be a bit quiet, you know. It certainly wasn't today.
Well done.
Thanks, Bruce.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing from Nicky Henderson what his overriding emotion was after watching Constitution Hill do that today, Nicky.
Well, of course, it gives us a lot of pleasure, but I think, all the more is possibly the sort of, there is a lot of relief in it, to be fair. It seems a long time since last year, and it has been exactly that, It's been a year of trials and tribulations, but nothing, it's just been unfortunate. And we all know that when you're dealing with these horses, that I don't know how good they are or how not good they are, but they're all prone to everything under the sun. They're very delicate bits of equipment, and they have problems. And he's had a rottenly unlucky year, but we're back, which is the great thing. And you have to just wait till it comes. You can't force it. I have had to force it a little bit. I must say the last 3 weeks I did have to be a little bit harder on him than I'd have liked to have been, or would normally probably be. But everybody's done a huge bit to get us there, and I'm very grateful to them. It's been a massive teamwork, and we're here.
Prior to the race, while saying that you expect him to run well, you added the caveat he has been off a year. Any horse would be a little bit short of their absolute best. So what he's delivered today, is that more than or equal to what you expected?
Well, I certainly thought at half, the first half was furious, wasn't it? I mean, that was some gallop. I mean, Lossiemouth wasn't. She was really struggling to go that gallop, and it frightened me a little bit that going that pace really would find him out. You find most horses out that weren't virtually 100%. You have to be, but as he said, he did have a good blow going to the last, but he had enough horse to get him home, and his jumping was as good as it always has been. And it's amazing to see him back, and it's great that we've got a lot of supporters over here. I hope they'll stick with us till Cheltenham.
Well, I'm going to ask about the reception. The fact that he's been off the course for a year, and they say that absence makes the heart grow fonder, it certainly seems that people have appreciated him a little bit more today than maybe they have done in the past.
But of course, in the past, he's probably never had to, like this time last year, it was a canter. It's lovely to watch them do that because the superiority was supreme. But we knew we were going to have a battle today, and we knew that, the race was going to come. I couldn't have got him any fitter, to be honest. He had to go to a racecourse wherever we were going, and we had to get it over and done with. I mean, he was ready enough, but I don't say only just, because it's only been the last 3 weeks that, we've got the feeling that he's nearly there, and I don't think I've ever seen him look better than that. And he feels well. So he's happy.
Will he go straight to Cheltenham?
Well, there is the big question. I mean, as I said there, we did have to push quite hard for he couldn't afford to come in here undercooked in any way. He probably was, and there's improvement. But, I'd love to run him again. There is probably the only one race is the Unibet Hurdle at Cheltenham. But, if that's too soon, then I'm afraid it's too soon, and he'll tell us. And then we'll have to just get him ready for that, which I'd like to do more often, but let's see. He'll tell us.
Last thing, Nicky, you've had some obviously amazing days. Sprinter Sacre came back after his issues and won the champion chase. Just getting CU then to the champion hurdle to win those 3 races, some incredible things in your career. Today must rank very high for the emotion of the occasion.
I think it does. We've never doubted the horse, and it's not as if he's had any dramatic injury or anything. He's just had a rotten bit of bad luck over the year. It is. It's very special. I mean, Michael's been a great friend and supporter of ours for just forever. And as I say, the guys that, back us all up at home, they're irreplaceable. And, it's great for them, and it's great for Seven Barrows. We're a team.
And it is so great for racing to have him back. Nicky, very well done. We cannot wait to see what goes on next with him. Yeah. Enjoy it.
Thanks very much, Rich. Thank you.
Thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.